In the final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct, Sakurai finally revealed Spirits and delivered the only thing this game was missing: a story mode. Well, that and massive amounts of confusion because you showed abilities, PNG spirits, before showing the actual adventure mode. Even so, is the World of Light and Spirits the best mode in the game? Let's find out inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to reach its final destination on December 7th, and along the way, the game has grown from being a potential remaster to a brand new entry with every past fighter in the series returning, then to a fighter that blows minds by bringing in Simon Belmont and King K. Rool, and to end with being the Smash game with the largest fighter and stage roster ever, along with a refined online experience, a music player, and a proper Nintendo Avengers story mode. What isn't there to love? Well, maybe some questionable trophies and spirits that could have been fighters, but other than that, nothing. But back to the point of this video. For many of us, Smash will always remain a multiplayer experience. But if there is one thing we, and probably Sakurai, have learned from Smash for Wii U and 3DS, then it is that you can't underestimate the importance of an adventure, or for that matter, story mode, with crisp, clean CGI cutscenes. And this is exactly what the Spirit mode, and within it, A World of Light, is about. Delivering on what the previous entry failed upon, by delivering a massive adventure mode that has longevity long after you have freed all the fighter spirits. And this is exactly why we feel it'll probably be the best mode in the game, since it takes the single-player campaign and redefines it. And it really sucks that the Direct failed to convey this purpose of what is probably the most ambitious story mode in Super Smash Bros. History. So over the next few minutes, we will explain just why Spirits is the best thing that has ever been added to the franchise.
The first key detail to understand about this mode is, as we just mentioned, that it has a dual layer. The campaign adventure mode, World of Light, and then the Spirits battle mode, to continue the adventure into eternity, with specific spirits that inherit specific skills. But let's get started with the basics first. A World of Light is an introduction to the world of spirits, and as we saw from what certainly is the opening cutscene to the story mode, adventure mode, is that it definitely resembles Subspace Emissary, only that there are a number of noticeable differences. The most obvious one being that everyone except Kirby, aka Sakurai's first creation, died in the opening cutscene. The second one is that this time around the Nintendo heroes and villains are not fighting each other, but rather fight side by side against a greater evil prior to being turned to, well, spirits.
From here on, Kirby needs to set in motion the liberation of all fighters, despite their intentions. The opponent this time around is not an ally of what traditionally would be considered the villains. A simple and brutal way to compare this dire situation is this clip. Indeed, World of Light is Nintendo's response to Avengers Infinity War, and instead of building up over 2 hours to the downfall of our heroes, Sakurai gets the tragedy underway within the first minute of Ultimate Story Mode. Talk about brutality, or in this case, fatality. From here on, you move around on a massive board, collect spirits, and use these to beat and thus free the fighters found in Ultimate, and destroy individual bosses on the way to the forces responsible for this sudden calamity.
It is still unknown if a World of Light is the way to unlock new fighters in the game, though it would be a great incentive to get everyone to play through what Sakurai and his team must have put years of effort into. In fact, it looks like the Spirits mode is the new element in the game that has had the most effort dedicated to it. CGI cutscenes, a new way to battle opponents, boss battles, you name it. What we got to see in that brief 1-minute glimpse of World of Light's gameplay is just scratching the surface, what appears to be a deep and lengthy campaign as freeing 70 plus character spirits, plus additional spirits, will take time. In fact, lots of it as you cross the massive single player worlds, build your proper team and fill out your skill trees to slowly but surely turn the tides in your favor when it comes to obstacles, liberation battles and bosses. Don't underestimate World of Light, as this single player is much more extensive than Melee's Adventure Mode or Brawl's Subspace Emissary ever was.
Even so, the story section of Spirits Mode marks only the beginning of what looks to be a lasting single-player experience that continues long after a World of Light has been beaten. And this is what makes the Spirits Mode stand out. It isn't solely a campaign, but rather a whole new way to play Smash that requires planning and the right strategies in order to succeed. Or in other words, complete the Spirit Mode and bring all of the spirits back to the real world. Spirits join fighters to enhance their skills and abilities, to make them stronger and give you a fighting chance and the challenges that await. Just having spirits with individual skill sets would be one thing. A whole different thing is to expand the entire premise by placing the different spirits into classes that reflect their strength. From Novice, Advanced, Ace, and finally Legendary spirits. The key to success is to balance and outmatch your opponent by selecting the right primary spirits that will directly add to your fighter's stats, and then add to these support spirits that will lend additional skills. This way, you slowly progress by facing opponents that mirror the spirit and defeat them in spirit battles, and then collect the spirit you just faced. In other words, for the first time in Smash history, you will grow in your single-player quest and have to plan out how to approach upcoming spirit battles since they vary drastically. And if that wasn't enough, you also have to hit the Puppet Master to gain said spirit. In other words, you can hit its shield and have to face it again at a later stage.
Then you have the rock, paper, scissors approach to the spirits, where attack spirits are strong against grab spirits are strong against shield spirits, and shield spirits are strong against attack spirits. If this wasn't deep enough, then how about facing spirit opponents in trap environments? Then it is key to select the right support spirits that can minimize the damage from the stage's hazards. Still not enough? Then how about battles with specific conditions such as being invisible or distracted? Or probably the most insane, primary spirits that slowly level up as you fight with them. Imagine how many possibilities this offer. The answer is tons, as there are many primary spirits that you can level up, alternatively feed it snacks. We just hope that these will not be tied to any sort of microtransaction system and rather be earned through battling other spirits.
And on top of all of this insanity that can only be seen as a game within a record-breaking fighting game, when certain primary spirits reach their maximum level, they even have an enhanced form. The main objectives for spirits is to be set free and return to the real world, and by letting them do just that, you keep their cores, and then by combining these, you can summon new spirits. As mentioned, preparation, strategy, and fighting skills are key to the Spirit Mode, and are additional evidence as to how much attention to detail Sakurai and his team have put into this game and this mode in particular. But that's not all, as spirits can be trained and more importantly, search for treasure while you play some local multiplayer or online matches. And to top it all off, you can challenge master spirits to unlock special facilities, and when you are done with playing this mode, use all collected spirits to power up your figure players. And we nearly forgot all spirit battles have the final smash meter enabled, and some spirits will fill up the gauge faster. So stay on your toes to not get blown away by an army of Yoshis. Finally, despite not being present in the game as actual fighters, the Spirit Mode allows you to simulate fights between characters from series that otherwise couldn't make it in the game.
Now we have almost reached the end of the video, and even so we have barely scrapped the surface of Smash's most extensive mode ever, the Spirit Mode that is more like a battle of Risk, where equal matches, or where you are the underdog, grants much greater rewards compared to the ones where you are the big favorite. Similarly to how in real life, winning a battle with a smaller force than your opponent makes for a greater impact than just rolling over them with a much greater force. Summing up, the Spirit Mode is the greatest in Smash history, and the World of Light story mode, though impressive on its own, is just an introduction to a much greater world of spirits from many different franchises, and a brand new way to play Smash as a sort of military commander that requires you to plan, make strategic decisions, show that you can use these strategies and skills in action, and continue to build a stronger and stronger army of spirits that will offer hundreds of hours of fun while playing alone on your TV, or even better in on-dock play.
And it is the latter that is the most likely reason for why Ultimate has such an extensive single-player mode. In other words, it's a whole new level for Smash modes and a new standard for what we can expect from the franchise from this point onward. And the best part is, we were barely introduced to a complex and long-lasting mode that is certain to challenge, but also reward each owner of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And on that note, we want to ask you, do you agree that Spirits with World of Light will turn out to be the best mode in Smash history? Sound off in the comment section down below.
If you like this extensive episode, then make sure to like it and to not miss any upcoming Inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate episodes that will be coming twice a week from now on. Make sure to subscribe to the Commonwealth Realm and press that notification bell and for all notifications. Finally, we want to thank all our gracious patrons and in particular Royal Producer Kenyatta Ali for the generous support of the realm. We need your help too on patreon.com/commonrealm to continue making ambitious productions such as this one. Until the next video, this was the Commonwealth Realm, and we will see you girls and guys soon.